Hello, everyone. My name is Slappy Burger, and welcome back to my journey through Minecraft. Um, so this episode, I'm planning on building a house, and I'm planning on building it right over there, where all those torches are. Um, since the last video, I've done just a lot of general busy work. Um, and once I'm done shearing these sheep, I'll kind of go over it. But I've done some mining. I've done um, a little bit, quite a bit of terraforming, and I've also got us a couple new farms. So to start off, since we're over here, um, yeah, I've basically flattened this place. I rose it up a bit, and I basically covered the whole thing with dirt. There's a lot of torches placed down here. I'm probably going to have to go under there because it is hollow. You look, like, depending on where it is, there's, like, watch me not be able to find it, but there's some places under here that are more than, like, you know, it's not the sand, it's just right under it. There's, like, hits and stuff, so may have to go through there with torches and light it back up, but I cleared a little, like, hill thing that was here. I've leveled everything out. Over here, I set up a mine. This goes all the way down to Y11. It's not really much of a strip mine, per se. I mean, it is, I did strip mine a little bit, but it's mostly a, more of a quarry for stone, but I put it down at Y11 just so I could find diamonds, which I did. I did find more. This chest has a bunch of just general blocks and stuff that I've collected. This is all the stone from that mining. I chopped down a lot of wood. I found some spruce trees, so I brought some of those back, and then I got snow blocks. Don't know if we'll be using it for anything, but I have snow blocks now. I got a lot of glass, a lot of wool. I found a couple pink sheep, and they dropped these 4. Both of them dropped 2. Um, I've gotten a lot more wheat. Just letting this thing grow all the way, and this one's about ready to be harvested again. Started a cactus farm, and then I started a small sugarcane farm. The cactus farm is really funny. They the mobs will spawn and then just walk into it and then not care, and then they just die. Sugarcane is just sugarcane. But yeah, since I've in between episodes, this is what I've been doing. And I did this because I do want to build some stuff here. And starting off with the building, I want to build a house. I have a general idea of how I want the house to look. It's not like set in stone, but yeah, I want to build a house. Oh, also, I have a bow now. And if you don't know, bows in this version are a little insane. Yeah, so I made a bow and a lot of arrows. I haven't really used it much against, like, bad mobs or anything. I've been mostly just using it for creepers. But I have it just because it's fun. I made just a bunch of arrows and such for that. But I think I'm done yapping for a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just start building this house. I think the general kind of, like, look that I want this to have is probably going to be a spruce wood trim with a wood base and then some cobblestone thrown in there for accents. Little fun fact, all woods in this version, so even though there is, like, technically oak, birch, and spruce, all of the wood give you the same type of planks. So really these logs are just for basically just decorative purposes. I mean, even the inside of the wood looks the exact same as the wood, and so, like, you know, spruce wood on the inside looks the same as the oak wood. But will we need this much wood? Probably not. But let's see. Don't know. kind of a weird place, but I think we'll just start building it like maybe like right here. And we'll do that, and the door will go here, and then this will be like another pillar. Now, in this version, wood orientation doesn't exist, so all logs face the same direction. So we're gonna have to get used to that, but I think I want it to have about 5 blocks in between, so kind of like this. And then we'll do 6 here. 6 in between these ones. And then do another, we'll only do like 3 blocks in between here. I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not a very good builder. I never have been. And honestly, I doubt I ever will be. It's not because I'm like, I don't want to be good at building. It's just that my playstyle has never really made it like my forefront, I guess. So really, like building is important in Minecraft, but making builds look good is not my thing. And see what I mean? Like it's actually not just completely like filled in. It's a little jank down here. That's okay. We'll just have to be careful building the floor, I guess. Rid of my axe instead of my shovel. All right. So yeah, I think that's going to be the general length of the house, but on this section here, I want it to come out a bit more. What if instead of 6 blocks there, we actually pulled it out to 7? And then we just did this here. Yeah, I think that would be a bit better. Here, put that here. These up. And that's the general layout we're looking for. And we'll build these up one more. This. How deep? Is that like right below us? Not right below us, but there is something of a cave down there. That could actually be what's causing those cave noises. Eventually I'm going to go through and light a bunch of those up. 5, 6, 7, 8. You know what? We'll bring this out. What's that? 9? 7, 8. Yep. No, right here. Okay. So this will be the general layout of the house. It's just something simple like this. And I think what we'll do is we'll use cobblestone to trim sort of the bottom of this. I should probably check. How does the wood look with the spruce? It looks fine. Looks fine. And if it didn't, I probably would just go with it anyway. I mean, this is beta Minecraft, right? We got like 30 blocks to work with, okay? So we're gonna make do. Then we're gonna go all the way around with this cobblestone trim. And I think this will look fine. I'm definitely gonna light those whatever's going on down there up. Okay, so we have our cobblestone trim. I think now we need to decide where we want the windows to go. I know I want this back wall to be filled in, for sure. So we'll get more wood in a second. Let's put all this back in for now. We'll get more as we need it. I'm not going to use spruce wood at all, so craft this all into wooden planks. We'll fill in this wall at least. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. just go to sleep real quick. Part of me kind of feels like drawn away from sleeping, but that's honestly a feature in modern Minecraft that I'm gonna be so real I can't live without. I just can't. It's something I take too much for granted in losing it. Like there was a video that I saw recently by pretty sure he plays exclusively beta Minecraft or just at least older versions. His name is Dialko, I think is how you pronounce it. Dialko. I'll link his channel down in the description below. But he does like exclusively like beta and early Minecraft videos. And he has a video called Sleeping or Bed Should Be an In-Game Item. And part of me kind of agrees with him. And I'm going to be honest, I was kind of a goober. I didn't really do the best at paying attention to that video. But part of me really does agree with him. Maybe sleeping should be frowned upon a bit more. Then, of course, you have to worry about the phantoms or whatever if you're doing it in modern versions, but don't even get me started on phantoms. It was quite possibly the worst feature just ever. It's quite possibly my least favorite addition to Minecraft. So, yeah, take that what you will. Do glass panes exist yet? I don't believe so, but certainly check. No, they do not. That's fine. So we'll put window here and a window here. And then I'm thinking this whole wall will just be windowless. So we'll just do that. Then we'll put in more windows here. Then we'll put in a window here. And window back here. And then would I rather this be window or not? I'm gonna say not. And then that's the general walls filled out. So now we can go ahead and raise these up one more. And I think we'll put a general just... I think for these, we'll do it... I'm going to do it kind of weird here. So, no, we're going to put normal wood over these ones. And then we'll put the cobblestone here. Just like that. Yeah. Yep. And then what we'll do... What if we just made the windows too tall here, too? I think I like the wood more. I don't know. I can live with that. We'll look at the finished product and then we'll decide if the small adjustments that need to be made. I keep getting distracted by sheep, but I'm not going to reveal it yet. But I have something that needs the wool that I have in my mind. And it's nothing too crazy, but I think people will get behind it. But anyways, we'll do a layer of cobblestone again, just up here, across every single thing there. You know, like I said, I'm not the best builder in the world. I don't think I'm the worst builder in the world, but I am definitely not the best builder. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, building in Minecraft is very critiqued now. It used to be kind of build what you want. Now it kind of seems like Minecraft may have taken a direction where it's more of a build what looks good sort of thing. And if it doesn't look good, then it's not good. Okay, I'm gonna pull the spruce wood back out. And I think we're gonna link up to these guys. Now it's gonna look weird because we can't do sideways logs, but it'll be all right. I think, you know, honestly, this, what if we just turn this into normal wood instead? Then honestly, I think like this, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you know what? Keep the spruce log here. Then we'll put the glass back here. You know, like I said, final product. Not get ahead of ourselves. So now that we've done the trim, I think we're going to fill this guy in with wood. So just going to be general wood for the roof. And nothing too fancy, I don't think. Use this wood first. I really like the spruce logs for like decorative stuff. That's 2 stacks. This hopefully will be enough. Gosh, if I could learn how to place blocks properly. But we'll be all right. Sorry if you hear me sniffling a little bit. I'm not sure if it's allergies or what, but something is definitely getting to my nose. It's really really bugging me. And it is, I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively light all this up because I do not want any monsters spawning in here. No, thank you. Especially as I'm building it. And like that, I would imagine that's lit up enough. So if it's not, then uh-oh. Especially if a creeper spawns, but I think we can figure out lighting it up right after we get these last blocks placed. Especially at night, because it's obviously going to get darker in there with night, because there is the natural light coming in through the windows. Okay, here's the general. It's livable now. Which is good. And I want to say this would be bright enough, but just in case, we'll put 2 torches there. It kind of looks semi out of place because all the other torches are on the pillars, but it should work. Okay. So yeah, this place is livable now. It will keep monsters out. But we still got to work on that roof. Now the question is, how do I want to do it? So, kind of looking at this window here, I'm not sure if I like it as much with the pillar intersecting it, but again, we'll worry about that in a minute. So, the roof, obviously, I think the way I want it shaped is something like this. So, this. Staircases even really work for this, though. Because I don't know if, let's just go ahead and test it real quick. And then we'll figure out something that makes this part look not as empty in a minute. But I want to see if... So, really annoyingly, these guys... Yeah, figured that would be the case. It's a random fun fact. You may have noticed me doing it in previous episodes, but certain blocks, for whatever reason, get broken faster. The sword, I'm pretty sure swords kind of break everything a little faster, but these guys, like crafting tables and things like that, for whatever reason, just don't break like stuff made of wood, like stairs and slabs and stuff. really weird mechanic, but I think instead of doing it like this, I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, kind of like that. And then since stairs don't work, we're going to use normal blocks for our roof. If the roof was if the roof, if it only went this way and we didn't have this extension here, then I'd probably do it using the stairs, but we don't have that luxury, so I'm gonna break that just yet because we need to sleep. It was already at 20 minutes long, but the house is coming along pretty good. So can we sleep? Yes, we can. All right. We're already getting there. And we're definitely not going to use gosh, I'm losing my train of thought right now. We're definitely not going to use stairs. Let's just go ahead and craft the rest of this into wood. And actually, that probably saves us on a lot of resources. So now that's making me think that I went a little overkill with the amount of resources I got. This should look pretty good anyways. At least decent. And don't worry, I'm not going to make it stubby. You probably already saw that it's like just right on the edge of the house. It will have some overhang, but we're going to trim that with something. So we're going to trim that with cobblestone. We're going to have to fill this roof up with lights. So not sure. Maybe we'll find a place for roof access or something, or like attic access, but it's going to be pretty stubby in here. So I don't know if stubby. It's going to be pretty tight. Way better way to put it. This. I think the roof, maybe we'll slab off. Then that way, well, actually, bet I could get it to work if I use slabs, but I don't know. I'm not going to go back and do that. It's too late now. We're already practically done with it. So, come on, there we go. Just need more wood. Some more cobblestone too, just so we have it. We're not going to need this much, but we'll be all right. Let's craft the not full stack first. Egg out of here. It is going to be an upgrade from our current little shack. It will offer us a lot more storage, and that's for sure. So, head this off over here. And we'll fill in the rest. Well, actually, we need to put the torches in here. So, crack a hole through the wall. I'll just do a big, make sure nothing spawns up here line of torches. We're probably not going to be able to see in here anyway, so. But better safe than sorry. That. Seal this off. Finish the roof. Okay. This is looking good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to trim this with cobblestone. Just like this. Then in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to trim a cobblestone like this all the way around. Okay. Just like this. Perfect. Boom. And honestly, maybe we don't need to worry about filling those in at all. Alright, so the front of the house, I'm gonna have to look at this for a little bit because it's kind of bugging me, but it's not terrible. Probably do the looking at that off camera and the little fine-tuning adjustments there. On all the pillars, I want some torches. Out of torches, of course. I did kind of go overkill up in the roof with the torches, but I really do not want those... anything spawning up there. And also, I don't want the cave noises that are like, oh, there's a dark area nearby. Me constantly playing whenever I'm in the house. Boom. That heads off the outside. Now the inside, in terms of decorations, I'm not too sure, but we're just going to make the floor. So yeah, see, it's all like, it's all kind of hollow. There's definitely something right here, though. This is kind of bugging me. Sand is starting to bug me too. I'm trying not to use the F3 things too much, but it's really helpful when you're trying to figure out things that you need to light up. So I haven't been using it, you know, while I'm mining or whatever, but for little things like that, I probably would have gone crazy if those zombies were constantly just moaning underneath my house 24/7. But we'll just get this coal while we're down here and then finish up the floor and call it a day on this one. I'll kind of move, I'll do all the chest organizing and all the moving stuff into the place kind of off camera. I'm not going to bore people with that, but just want to finish the house at least. And then we'll figure out what to do with the original house some other time. But the house, I personally feel like the house already looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, little things like that are kind of the best of my building ability. I can certainly do, you know, I bet if I really sat down and thought about it for a while, I bet I could probably figure out something a lot cooler, but for now, this is kind of what we're working with. So it's kind of annoying that this whole house is on top of, I guess, like the sand pit or whatever. But we'll be alright once it's all filled in. There. Yeah, this will be a nice, fine upgrade. I'm going to definitely try to experiment with building a little bit in this series. Even if things look ugly, I kind of want to experiment. Because I feel like, honestly, just ugly building in general is kind of just part of the process. You got to start somewhere, and maybe it'll be refreshing to have some ugly builds pop up on your feed, because I don't know. Cool builds are cool, but there's something about living in, like, a literal box. You know? Like, it just kind of warms my heart. It's like, if you live in just a massive box full of chests and, like, a single bed, it kind of warms me up a little bit. Okay. We just got to put this floor in, and then this house is done. Oh no, we got a whole, almost like 3/4 of a stack of wood in my inventory, so we'll be good. I'm going to leave that block kind of exposed so we can get back to it. Okay. Let's start with this. Get it even in a minute. Looking and feeling good right now. Boom. There we go. That is the house. And the video is just over 30 minutes long, so this is a 30-minute video of just me building stuff. Probably not the most fun watch, but again, this is just me kind of doing my own thing. And as I keep looking at the entrance, I'm kind of liking it more and more. I still kind of want to figure out something for this little glass situation with the pillar there, but I don't know. I think maybe if their panes were in the game, it would look a bit better, but I think overall this is a decent house. Definitely an upgrade from this, but yeah, I had a lot of fun building that. I do need to put some torches on top or else mobs are going to spawn up there, but yeah, I think I'm going to end this video off here right after I get out of bed. Yeah, I like this a lot. I don't know if I'll tear this down or just move it or not move it, but just turn it into something. But yeah, this looks really good. I like this. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it off here for now. Thank you so much for watching this video if you did make it this far. And once again, my name is Slappy Burger, and I hope you have a blessed evening.